I changed the settings and it still said it, so. Yo, what's good? What's good? It's me, Mr. Owl, and I'm gonna be doing some bike parts. Welcome to the stream, welcome. These are my bark bends. They're from Walmart, but they're working pretty good. Alright, so now I gotta take these old grips off, which means I gotta loosen them because there's holes in them. I'll show you the holes in a second. Here, let me move a little closer. Oh, Alan. Oh, Alan. Why do you do that to me? Hello? Why are you doing that? I just want you to go in there and loosen. Please, Alan. Reminds me of Jurassic Park 3. When then the airplane and the one dude says, Alan! What's good? Welcome. Nothing's ever easy. Oh, wow. Look what I found. That's what I went and did all that shit for the brakes for. This piece. And I just found it. Well, at least I have all the pieces I need now. And I'll have spares just to put the brakes. Why do I make everything so difficult for myself? I literally make everything so difficult for myself every time. Maybe I can just pull them off. Welcome to the stream. Nope. It needs to be loose. Yeah, actually. Welcome to the stream, welcome. Hello. Who's that? I want boba. Victory. OGBE, welcome to the stream. Just hanging out, trying to figure out how to get these old grips off. Wow, this sucks. These are too big. Got too many tools in here. Welcome to the stream. Hello everybody, welcome. Who's that? Let's see. We got Eric. Eric Gossage, welcome man. Big. Welcome.
love when I find parts that I thought I lost. That's my favorite. Buried in my tools. Buried in my tools. I find all the things I went to this bike shop to fix, to get. All the things. Here we go. One. There it goes. Oh yeah. Oh, there we go. Finally. Alright, let's get these grips off of here. Let's get these grips off. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. So the way these grips work is that there's these little clamps on each end of the grip, and they're just like kind of holding them in place. You gotta loosen these little Allen bolts, and I kind of stripped them a little bit, and then the grip slides off like that. And as you can see, I put holes in them. Got some animal Edwin V2s. So hopefully they last a little longer. Those lasted a long time though for some Walmart grips, no cap. They were what are they called? Snafu. And they're actually more expensive than these, which was crazy. Crazy. These come with plastic bar ends. I'm gonna put my metal ones back on. To see why they're cheaper. They just slide on rubber to metal. The other ones had a whole plastic bracket. The other ones had a whole plastic bracket. The other ones, to be honest, seem like better grips. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. See, this is the good Allens right here. Lefty loosey. Hello, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Maybe I'll just put the frickin' plastic one on, because I don't feel like fighting with that. The grips are wider, so I'm just gonna put the plastic ones on. Where's my mallet? A nice sand-filled mallet. Feels nice. It's a nice grip. Very nice, very nice. Welcome. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's staying nice and cool. It's hot out there, huh? What the? You know what I just realized? This is upside down. My dummy. My dumbass just put this shit on upside down, bro. What the hell's wrong with you? Don't be afraid to say hello. 4 newtons per meter is the tightness that they're calling for. I don't have a torque wrench, but just don't over tighten these because they like to strip out on these bike parts. And this part too. This part likes to strip out too. So be careful with your barrels. They like to strip. Got me a nice new brake kit. As you can see, I already have rear calipers that I'm just going to leave on there because they're already seated good. I just need to put the cable on. So, here's the cable. So the way that this works is that this goes into the handle, this little barrel, and then it pulls this cable through this housing, and this is attached to your brakes. As you can see, I pull on this cord, and the end goes in and out. Now when you pull this, it pulls this cable, and it's going to be attached to this little adapter. And this adapter gets pulled by this cable, and this adapter holds this cable, a U cable. It's U-shaped, and it has 2 barrels on the ends. And what it does is it holds it like that, right? And what it does is when this cable pulls this adapter, it pulls the 2 brake calipers with these barrels, and it squeezes shut. That's how the brakes work. It's fairly simple. All it does is turn one cable pull into 2 cable pulls. And then the brakes on the back are U-shaped, and when you pull the ends together on one side, like when you pull them together, the other side goes in and squeezes the wheel. So the fun part is getting all the cables lined up correctly. So I don't like to cut the housing, so I just leave the extra cable on the bike. Because I'm lazy. You can take something like these dikes and you can cut them, but I don't have good enough dikes to cut the wire, so I'm just gonna leave it. If I had a really nice set of sharp dikes that were gonna cut the cable good, I would do it. But since I don't, and I have these old rusty pieces of crap, I'm just gonna leave it because it doesn't look good if you cut it bad. It looks like a sloppy mess. Alright, so the first step is fitting the cable into the handle. Alright? So you put the cable in there, and you feed it through, and you make sure this barrel is lined up with this. There's a little cut in the barrel, and you line the barrel slices up with where the cable is going to slide in, and then you turn it so that it doesn't come back out. So then you have, now you have the handle is attached to this cable, so when you squeeze this handle, it pulls the cable through the housing. Alright, so this is how I'm going to do this. Put this like that. Oh, that's going to go in there. Alright. Now, there's an eye hole here on the bike. I don't know, it's hard to see. There's a pilot hole here, and you have to take the end of the cable and run it through the pilot hole in that adapter so that, oh, I put it on backwards. Hang on 1 second. I'll show you what it looks like. It's just a little screw adapter. I gotta put it in this way so that when you put the cable through, it goes in like this, and it holds the end of the cable housing, and it doesn't allow the cable housing to move. So the cable can pull, but the housing doesn't.
And it's adjustable, so if your cable is too loose, you can tighten it. And it has a lot, like a little screw adapter. So like you can screw it out and then you can tighten the little nut that's attached to it and it will keep it nice and tight and it won't strip it out. It's to prevent stripping. So what I like to do is take a zip tie and take this cable now that it's on the bike and just kind of put it on the bike frame and hold the cable in place. It's raining. Every time I get my bike ready to ride my bike, it starts raining outside. It's kind of a bummer. Alright, so now that's held in place. While I work. Alright? Alright. Sorry about that. Trying to adjust so you can see what I'm doing. So now I have to put this adapter onto the cable that's sticking out right here. Let me see. Where are we at? So here's the cable, I just fed it through, bam. So now on this, there's a little hole in the nut. See the hole? It's hard to see, but there's a little hole. You feed the cable through there, and when you tighten the nut, it squeezes it really hard, and it prevents it from sliding. I always forget if the washer is supposed to go on the bottom of the top, but I'm going to trial and error. I'm going to go ahead and put it through the top. Okay, so this part, this U shape, this barrel gets put into the brake caliper right there, and it goes around this pole and attaches to the other side, and then it's right here, and then look, if you pull the cable, it tightens the brakes up, see that? So when I attach it to this black adapter on the cable pulls that and it breaks. It's very simple, but it's very effective, isn't it? Okay, now the hardest part of doing this is getting the cable lengths correct. So when you have to know how far up this cable to put the adapter, because it's got an adjuster. So if you put it too loose, your brakes aren't going to pull. And if you put it too tight, your brakes are going to be closed when you're just riding your bike. So you have to find that happy medium, and it's actually really annoying to get it tight while you're doing it, because as you're doing it, it wants to keep coming loose, keep coming loose, keep coming loose. It's annoying. So if I don't talk much while I'm doing it, just know that's why. All right, it's number 10. 8. Where's my 10? Where's my 10? There it is. Number 10. Just threads. Here.
Come on. I did not tighten you that tight. Come on. Alright. Number 10. There it is. Alright. So my dumbass needs to have a wrench on one side and a socket on the other so that I can loosen this bad boy. Is that tightening it? Yep. Sure the heck it is. There we go. Got it. So it looks like a good spot to do it is with the cable literally touching the end of the adapter. All right. Wrong. Alright, make sure it's right to tight. Once you get the cable lined up correctly and you have your wrenches lined up, you just tighten it up. Tighten it up pretty good because if you don't, it's going to come loose while you're pulling your brakes. So after you have put the adapter through, you can see where the cable is sticking out a little bit past the washer. I'm going to do one more tighten just to make sure that it's tight enough before I do this, but you want to cut that excess off with the dice. Get it? And then get in as close as you can to the nut and just take your dikes and squeeze as hard as you can. Try to get the cable cut. My dikes are absolutely trash, so my dikes require quite a squeeze. Channel locks instead. Put these on there. And let's just move it out of the way. Because I can't cut it because my dikes are trash. How's it going, everybody? Welcome. Alright, so I got my new cable on. And I got the brakes in place, and it's on. Everybody can see. Woo! Sorry about that. You can see the cable comes through here. There's the housing. There's the adapter, the barrel. There's where it attached to the adapter. There's the U cable. There's a U cable right here that attaches to the calipers. Okay, let me switch this camera up. Alright. Now, as you can see, when I pull the handle, it pulls the brakes. So now what you do is you just use this barrel to adjust it. As you can see, it screws out, and then there's a nut right here on the inside. And what you do is you turn that so that it locks the barrel from moving. That way, it won't move. Now, if you look, the brakes are barely hanging off of the wheel, which means they don't have much of a distance to travel to stop your bike. Excuse me. So as you can see, when I pull the handle, they don't have much travel, but they function. Now, the other part you have to adjust and be careful of is making sure that these brake pads aren't rubbing against your wheel when they squeeze shut. So you have these nuts here on these brake pads are to adjust the toe. So all you do, as mine are bottomed out because my chain stretched a lot, so my back wheel is pulled back pretty far. So if I don't have them bottomed out here, they rub against the tire and it puts holes in the tire. So I have it set a little bit further down. That way it doesn't rub on the tire, because buying tires is expensive. Okay, so now what do I do with this cable that's just kind of hanging out here? What do I do with that? Well, I'll show you what I do with that. Make sure there's enough slack, which is kind of hard because there isn't that much slack. Gotta make sure that when you turn, it doesn't do anything dumb. So I put these zip ties right here on my handlebars, and it just kind of holds the cable. That way when I turn, it doesn't pull the brakes and make me stop, and it doesn't get in my way. Testing the cable, making sure I can roll. It's not stopping me from rolling. Squeezing the brakes, making sure they work. Very nice. Where's my dikes? So cut these zip tie ends off. These little zip tie ends are annoying. See, my dikes are strong enough to cut these at least. There's that. There's this one. Alright. Welcome to the street, by the way. Hope everybody's having a great day. Hope everybody's having as good of a day as I am. These must not work as good as they used to. Alright, well that's good. That looks good for that. So let's get these grips off then. Let's get these grips off of here. So I got this one done. Looking good. It's time to do the other side. As you can see, I put holes in everything. Trying to find the right Allen. Of course, I didn't put it down where I would know where it was because I'm dumb. Is this the one? Yes. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Oh, come on. Stop playing me. Just go in there, brother. There we go. Sorry. Here's the new ones. Hi, welcome. If you're here, I just finished putting the brakes on. I'm about to put my second grip on. Some people put soap on their grips to get them on, but I feel like that they slide a lot after you do that, and it increases the rate that you wear them out when they're rubbing and there's more friction. So I just try to get them on dry if I can. And I don't have to worry about them going skirt, 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 skirt. It's fucking annoying. Welcome to the stream. Struggling right now to get this grip on, so just bear with me for a second. Thank you. gotta get this bar end in. Bar end in. Show everybody my bike now that it's done. Brakes are very important. These kids are out here riding their bikes with no brakes. I was doing it for a couple of months and man, it's not fun, dude. It's not fun at all. One of my old brake levers that broke from a long time ago. Look how long that thing is. Super long. Time to clean up all these Allen keys. My brake kit came with some new calipers and pads, but I don't need them because I had some on there already. But spare parts are always good. Might give this to some kid that I see riding without brakes for free. Maybe I'll save somebody's life or something. Hey babe, found your remote over there on the floor. I think that's it. Now I'm just gonna play some games and maybe go for a ride when it stops raining. Thanks for watching. See you later.